Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the uniform, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the little groovy, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fairy cake beams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off the islands, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the San Don't pay 5 days straight, take off for the meals and the fire. Take off the funk flag, take off the session, take off the copper podcast, take off the unreal, take off the unsure, take off the seasons I have, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, if I'm rich, I'm real, take off the shit mill, take off the doja, take off the breaking bad, take all of this and look off me, what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. Two ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out? Carry out us. You out of pocket. The word is a panic, the women is panic, the men on the run. The profits are panic, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't my literally watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta win, that's what I feel. All my descendants, they tell me my secrets say I am too real. I'm done with the senses, they taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, too long in the ride. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings they came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. Two ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out? Carry out us. Surfing in the love, dancing in the drop. Hella to the big step, but never lose the count. Dancing in the sand, dancing in the sand. Can I feel like my joy? I got lose, I got problems and cruise, I can swim on my feet. Cameras moving whenever I move in the family, showing whatever I make. Money is stacking the picture, they acting the government, taxing my funds in the bank. Only suggesting the fix when ain't ready, look at my reaction, my people's escape. Hold this for sure. Tell me what you would do for straight. When you show your show don't crank. When you share your growth for notice. What a hypocrite says. What community you feel that only one's relevant? What a hypocrite says. What community you feel that only one's relevant? You out of pocket, you out of pocket. You entertaining the niggas started. You entertaining old friends who toxic. What your life like the gossip. What the police council told the dog. Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I keep it like I'm Jigga. Watch out on the dog. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great and slamming the door and jumping the gate. Cause I start the stomach like being punched in the face. And if it's for real, I'm the way I'm turning up. Overwhelming with chasing. My age boom boom, big son, something on the game. 20 years, blow my dreams. Drown the lag in the back of the spot. Behind me to a hundred dollars. Ready to pop top. Fully stocked. On all the levels, but never fail. Good things say, only time it's been great later. Garbage is born and bubbles popping. I'm beyond selling. Heritage, ice bucket dropping. Over their head hanging. They see the breadwinner. Easy to fight black things. Once was red linen. I grew up through the war. Died with bad meanings. With soul food and stuck in my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a clue and I am illustrated. I never knew they could be imitated. I ain't afraid and I'm a dragon to this hip
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. Look up in the sky, you can see the Bible. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I just wanna tell you, you can join the journey, you is worth it. Just allow me know, kicking down your door. No figures and figures in the streets, in the streets. Heroes every time they be singing, I will never be. I just need some little old piece of me.
There you go. Stay.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. Look up in the sky, you can see the Bible. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
There gon' be some drugs, let them know. Fire on the helicopter, dropping niggas in the
Really?
air. Just to heaven, let them see it. I'm the voice of Satan, now it's time to just believe it. I got too many headaches, nowhere to focus, they keep them close. Turn down the dreams because they know they take them close. Don't shake my hand, talk to your friends, they won't come
Better.
close. I see foresaken, inside a genie, I'm
I want to go. See.
party like the end is no tomorrow. Got a hold of me and it's not going. Some chaos, Satan just playing dumb. Playing games, only trying to test me for the long run.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. Look up in the sky, you can see the Bible. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
Done it. Hey, DJ Moscow, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the portal. I met the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing but us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just pulled up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew a 10, I'm still. Best mid, I'm in the east. Call a team. Bring the in the clip. You know I stay with some bad, baby. TGOD, baby, now let's go gang gang. Let's take to the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this, pouring this. Yeah, homies know we pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot most times. I be scoring. Do this for my city. I be on the show. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the portal. I met the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing but us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. And I'm like, can't miss. Baby, it's all on the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the world champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make you remember. Always go count how many Emmys I was chillin'. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. In the glory mountain, they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. I just hustle, my diamonds all bottled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Bless me by my blame, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need you for another one. Been through the pain, now we gain no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover. Brother, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the portal. I met the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing but us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo post so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo post so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, going back to Patterson. Gets around him. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing. And bang that one through.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. going up the gut. Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Falcons at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flacco. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, Flacco. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Passing play, Flacco. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. A faux left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Flacco. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Flacco. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A give. This is Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Handoff comes to Montgomery. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mariota now from the 50, rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First down, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second, here's Algier. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll sneak it with Mariota. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Mariota will look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Flacco got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Herbert, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
A handoff for Herbert.
And a solid run down inside the 30. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Flacco looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Herbert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action, Mariota. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 75 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
To about the 33-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos now to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll throw again. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run. It's Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run here with Herbert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert once more. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.